My lovely viewers, notifications are flying in faster than you can read them. Your group chats are on fire. Twitter is having a complete meltdown. Instagram comments are reaching biblical levels of chaos. What's going on? Oh, just another day in the life of Sonia, the internet's most controversial queen, who somehow managed to break the internet again without even trying. Every single time this woman posts a photo, a video, or even just breathes in the general direction of a camera, social media collectively loses its mind. Likes pour in by the thousands, comments become excellent dissertations, memes multiply like rabbits, and suddenly everyone from your grandmother to your random cousin's friend has an opinion. It's like watching fireworks on New Year's Eve, except the fireworks are digital chaos and nobody knows when it's going to stop. People can't help but ask themselves the same burning question over and over again: why is everything she touches so ridiculously controversial? Some folks swear it's just dumb luck, like she's accidentally stumbling into drama. Others are convinced she's got some magical charm that makes controversy follow her around like a loyal puppy. But here's what nobody can deny: whether you love her or hate her, whether you're Team Sonia or Team anyone but Sonia, one thing is absolutely crystal clear: this woman has mastered the art of keeping everyone talking, and honestly, at this point, it's practically a superpower. Now, just when you thought things couldn't get any spicier, Power decided to throw gasoline on an already roaring fire. She made this cryptic post that had everyone scratching their heads and squinting at their screens like they were trying to decode ancient hieroglyphics. She said something about flat screens, which on the surface sounds innocent enough, right? Like maybe she's shopping for a new TV or complaining about her laptop. But oh no, the internet detectives immediately knew something was up. Within minutes, fans were in the comments screaming, dissecting every word, pulling out receipts from 3 years ago, and asking the million-dollar question: wait, is she talking about Sonia? The speculation was running wilder than a horse that escaped from its stable. People were analyzing punctuation marks, reading between the lines, creating conspiracy theories that would make Hollywood screenwriters jealous. Eventually, Pearl must have gotten tired of watching everyone play guessing games because she came right out and confirmed it. Yes, she was talking about real people. Yes, one of those people was Sonia. And then she dropped the bomb that sent shockwaves through every corner of the internet. She called herself a former flat-screen queen turned cover queen. The drama was officially unlocked, the floodgates were open, and there was absolutely no going back. Twitter threads started multiplying like weeds, Instagram stories became digital war zones, and TikTok exploded with reaction videos. Everyone suddenly became a relationship expert, a body image therapist, and a social commentator all at once. Meanwhile, Sonia, the woman at the center of this absolute hurricane of drama, did exactly what she does best: absolutely nothing dramatic. While everyone else was running around with their hair on fire, she stayed calm, cool, and collected like she was sipping lemonade on a beach somewhere far away from all the chaos. She dropped a subtle video, nothing flashy, nothing over the top, just her quietly living her best life like she didn't have a care in the world. But here's the thing about the internet: silence speaks louder than words, and subtlety is basically gasoline. That simple, innocent video sparked even more speculation than if she had written a 10-page essay addressing everything. People were analyzing every frame like it was the Zapruder film. Is she throwing shade? Is that smile a clapback? Does her outfit choice mean something? The theories were endless, the debates were fierce, and Sonia just kept on being Sonia, which honestly is probably the most genius move she could have made. She understood something that most people don't: sometimes the best response is no response at all, and sometimes just existing peacefully is the ultimate power move. While everyone else was busy screaming into the void, she was out there radiating main character energy without breaking a sweat. But Pearl, what, bless her heart, was having none of that peaceful, quiet energy. She couldn't hold back even if someone paid her to keep quiet. She posted an emotional video that had the internet clutching their pearls harder than a Victorian grandmother at a scandalous opera. In this video, she hinted, suggested, and pretty much confirmed that Maurice, Maurice Sam himself, had allegedly mocked her after she went through what many believe was a complete physical transformation. The rumors started flying faster than you could say BBL. Word on the digital street was that Paul had gone under the knife, getting a Brazilian butt lift and possibly a tummy tuck, all in an effort to impress Maurice and win his affection. Imagine going through all that pain, recovery, swelling, compression garments, liquid diets, and not being able to sit properly for weeks, only to feel hurt and betrayed afterward. The story was hitting people right in the feels, and the internet had opinions. Oh boy, did they have opinions. Fans were absolutely divided down the middle like a chocolate cake at a birthday party. Some people said this was karma finally paying Paul a visit, pointing out that she had allegedly thrown shade at Sonia in the past, so maybe this was the universe's way of balancing the scales. Others were furious, calling Maurice insensitive, cruel, and accusing him of crossing major lines that should never be crossed when it comes to someone's appearance and the choices they make with their own body. The tea kept getting hotter, and sources allegedly close to the situation started spilling details like a broken faucet. According to these mysterious insiders who somehow always know everything, Maurice had supposedly confided in people that even after Paul's surgery and transformation, she was still acting insecure and jealous. The claims were that she was dragging him everywhere, to events, movie sets, vacations, social gatherings, basically treating him like a handbag that needed to be shown off at every possible opportunity. He reportedly felt suffocated, like he couldn't breathe, couldn't have a moment to himself, couldn't just exist without someone watching his every move. All he wanted, according to these sources, was some personal space, a little breathing room, maybe a chance to just be alone with his thoughts for 5 minutes. But apparently, that simple request was too much to ask, like trying to find a unicorn in your backyard. The situation was getting messier than a toddler eating spaghetti, and everyone watching was equal parts entertained and concerned. Paul, on her end, allegedly blamed Maurice for making her feel like she needed to change her body in the first place. She supposedly felt pressured, inadequate, like she wasn't enough just as she was, which is honestly heartbreaking when you think about it. But here's where it gets complicated. According to multiple insiders, Maurice never actually asked her to do anything. He never demanded surgery, never handed her a brochure for a cosmetic surgeon, never said she needed to look different. This contradiction is where the real drama lives, in that messy gray area where perceptions, feelings, and reality all collide. The online debate erupted like a volcano that had been dormant for years and finally decided today was the day. People started asking the hard questions that make everyone uncomfortable. Is Maurice promoting toxic beauty standards by allegedly praising natural beauty while Paul went for cosmetic enhancements? Is he a hypocrite, or is he just being honest about his preferences? Where's the line between preference and pressure? Some people jumped to his defense immediately, arguing that honesty isn't cruelty, that he never forced Paul to do anything, that personal preferences don't make someone a villain, and that everyone has the right to find certain things attractive without being labeled a monster. They said he was just being real, keeping it authentic, and that Paul made her own choices as a grown adult who's responsible for her own decisions. On the flip side, others were not having it at all. They claimed his words, whether intentional or not, crossed major boundaries and constituted body shaming of the highest order. They labeled it toxic masculinity, pointed out how damaging it can be when someone you care about makes comments about your appearance, and argued that his behavior was contributing to unhealthy beauty standards that make people feel inadequate. The comment sections became battlegrounds, families were divided at dinner tables, friendships were tested, and everyone suddenly had a PhD in relationship psychology and ethics. Then came the leak that sent the drama into the stratosphere. A voice note allegedly featuring Pearl crying her heart out started circulating online like a digital wildfire that nobody could contain. In this emotional recording, she reportedly expressed devastating heartbreak and said she genuinely thought Maurice would love her more, appreciate her more, see her differently after her transformation. She thought all that pain, money, recovery time, and physical change would finally make her worthy of the love and validation she was desperately seeking. Listening to it or hearing about it, depending on whether you believe it was real, was absolutely gut-wrenching. It didn't matter which side of the debate you were on, hearing someone that broken is difficult for anyone with a heart. But of course, the internet being the internet, fans immediately started comparing Sonia and Pearl like they were competing in some twisted beauty pageant nobody signed up for. The arguments were flying fast. Maurice clearly favors natural beauty, and that's exactly why Sonia seems to be winning the narrative online. She didn't change anything, didn't go under the knife, didn't try to become someone else, and somehow she's the one getting praised while Pearl is left heartbroken and criticized. The comparisons were brutal, the fan wars were intense, and both sides were clashing like medieval armies on a battlefield, except instead of swords they had keyboards and unlimited data plans. Rumors continued swirling that Pearl's transformation went way beyond just a simple BBL. Whispers suggested she had added a tummy tuck, maybe some other enhancements too, basically going all in on changing her appearance. And now, according to the gossip mill that never sleeps, she was absolutely heartbroken that Maurice allegedly kept praising natural shapes and bodies that hadn't been surgically altered. The irony was thick enough to cut with a knife, and people online were eating it up like it was the most dramatic soap opera ever written. Some fans genuinely believed Pearl's heartbreak was karma coming back around for previously shading Sonia, like the universe was teaching her a lesson about throwing stones when you live in a glass house. Others felt genuinely bad for her, arguing that nobody deserves to feel rejected and inadequate, especially after going through painful procedures to try to please someone. The sympathy versus karma debate raged on endlessly. Critics started pointing fingers at Maurice too, saying he needed to stop indirectly causing conflicts between women, that his subtle comments and preferences were stirring up unnecessary chaos, and that maybe, just maybe, he should keep some thoughts to himself. After all, when you're in the public eye and women are literally altering their bodies because of perceived expectations, maybe a little sensitivity wouldn't hurt. While this entire drama was unfolding like a Shakespearean tragedy with smartphones, Sonia continued doing what she does best, staying above the fray and radiating positive energy. She kept posting uplifting content about self-love, embracing your natural beauty, confidence from within, and all those wholesome messages that make people feel good about themselves. She wasn't getting involved in the mess, wasn't throwing shade back, wasn't posting cryptic messages that could be interpreted 17 different ways. She was just being herself, authentically and unapologetically, and quietly winning the admiration of fans everywhere. Many people started seeing Sonia as grace personified, the ultimate example of class and composure in a world that rewards drama and chaos. Meanwhile, Pearl's emotional reactions, whether justified or not, continued fueling gossip and drama across every social media platform imaginable. The contrast couldn't have been more stark, one woman choosing peace and positivity, the other caught in an emotional whirlwind of hurt feelings and public heartbreak. The conversations online shifted from just talking about body sizes and who looks better to much deeper topics like confidence, self-respect, authenticity, emotional maturity, and what it really means to love yourself. Some sharp observers suggested Maurice was subtly defending Sonia without ever directly taking sides, which only added layers to the intrigue. Others thought he was being careless and unintentionally causing drama, like someone who keeps playing with matches near a gas station and is shocked when things explode. The viral phenomenon that emerged from all this chaos was the term flat screen versus cover queen, which somehow became the unofficial slang of Nollywood gossip that absolutely everyone was repeating. It spread faster than any actual virus ever could, showing up in memes, tweets, Instagram captions, YouTube video titles, and even everyday conversations. Social media users started having real, meaningful conversations about why women feel so much pressure to go under the knife to impress men who might still prefer natural beauty anyway. Critics were warning about the very real risk and potential regret of cosmetic procedures, suggesting that natural bodies, whatever shape or size they come in, are safer, less stressful, and don't come with the possibility of surgical complications, infections, or lifelong regrets. Maurice allegedly made it clear through various channels that he prefers natural beauty, meaning no surgery, no artificial enhancements, no complications, just pure confidence and authenticity. Some blogs even started diving into the medical side of things, discussing how BBL procedures can have serious side effects including infections, asymmetry, and other complications that nobody wants to deal with. The debates were getting more educated, more nuanced, but also more heated because now people had actual facts to argue about instead of just feelings and opinions. Fans everywhere were asking the ultimate question that nobody could definitively answer: who's actually wrong here? Is it Maurice for allegedly mocking someone's appearance? Is it Pearl for chasing validation and changing herself for someone else? Or is it Sonia for quietly minding her business while everyone else implodes around her? The love triangle between Maurice, Sonia, and Pearl has officially become the headline story that Nollywood gossip dreams are made of, trending everywhere you look, impossible to escape even if you tried. Many people believe Maurice's actions, whether intentional or completely accidental, are pushing women into rivalry and comparison, creating unnecessary competition where there doesn't need to be any. Sonia's calm and classy response throughout all of this has made her an absolute fan favorite and a living icon of composure, showing everyone how to handle drama without actually engaging in it. Pearl's emotional content continues keeping her in the center of controversy, receiving both public criticism and sympathy simultaneously because people can't decide if she's a victim or someone who brought this on herself. Fans are learning important lessons about self-love in real time. Don't change yourself just to please someone else, don't sacrifice your identity for validation, don't put your worth in someone else's hands. Public opinion remains stubbornly divided, some people feeling deep empathy for Pearl's pain, others applauding Sonia's confidence and quiet grace that speaks louder than any dramatic post ever could. The drama has sparked a much larger conversation that goes beyond celebrity gossip into real territory about cosmetic enhancement versus natural beauty, what true confidence actually looks like, and whether social media is helping or hurting how we see ourselves. In the end, watching all of this unfold has taught us some valuable lessons wrapped in entertainment. The majority of people, once they got past the initial shock and drama, agreed that real self-confidence comes from authenticity and self-acceptance, not surgical alterations or trying to become someone you're not. Social media has become this massive stage where relationships, jealousy, insecurity, and personal choices get amplified and dissected by millions of people who don't even know you personally but somehow feel entitled to have opinions about your life. This whole saga perfectly highlights how indirect comments, small assumptions, and online gossip can escalate into full-blown drama faster than you can say viral. It shows us the critical importance of emotional intelligence and honest communication, especially when fame and public scrutiny are involved and every word you say can be screenshot and analyzed forever. Fans are reflecting on personal responsibility now, thinking about how much one person's words or actions can affect others in relationships and beyond. Many people are concluding that staying true to yourself, embracing whatever natural beauty means for you, and remaining composed even when chaos surrounds you can actually turn potential disasters into admiration and respect. The drama also emphasizes something we all know but keep forgetting: social media magnifies every tiny interaction, turning private feelings into public debates and making everything 10 times bigger than it needs to be. So what do you think about all this absolutely wild drama that's been unfolding? Are you Team Sonia, calmly sipping tea and staying unbothered? Are you Team Pearl, feeling sympathy for someone who's clearly hurting and maybe made some choices she regrets? Or are you Team Maurice, thinking he's just being honest about his preferences and shouldn't be vilified for it? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because we genuinely want to know where you stand on this mess. Make sure you hit that like button if you found this story as fascinating and chaotic as we did, and don't forget to subscribe because in Nollywood and on social media in general, the drama absolutely never ends, and we'll be right here to break it all down for you. Share this video with your friends who love good gossip, tag someone who needs to hear this story, and let's keep this conversation going respectfully because at the end of the day, these are real people with real feelings navigating life in the public eye. Stay tuned, stay engaged, and remember that authenticity will always win in the long run, even when it feels like drama is taking over everything. We'll see you in the next video where who knows what will happen next, but we guarantee it will be just as entertaining.